COMELEC hopes to complete by mid-August the bidding for the automation system that will be used for the 2016 elections. The poll body also says it is considering limited mall voting in next year's political exercise. Again, here's Freddie Abando.
Time has been a major concern for the Commission on Elections to decide once and for all the automation system to be deployed for next year's presidential polls in May. In today's hearing of the House Committee on Electoral Reforms and Suffrage, chaired by Congressman Freddie Abando, COMELEC Chairman Andres Bautista said the poll body has yet to decide on 3 options for automation: the refurbishment of 80,000 PCOS machines deployed in the 2010 and 2013 elections, or the lease or purchase of brand new optical machine readers. Since the bidding for these 2 options failed, Bautista may consider proceeding with direct negotiations with Smartmatic, who appears to be the only company that has the expertise and technology for the PCOS and OMR. Bautista said it's a must to complete the bidding by mid-August to ensure clean and credible elections for 2016. Chairman Castro is confident the COMELEC will hurdle the concerns of voters to deploy an system that will guarantee their votes are counted correctly.
Assuming that everything will go into order, ultimately the COMELEC will be choosing which of the 2 bids should be adopted by them. Either the 81,896 refurbishment of the PCOS machine, or the 70,000 new lease of new MRs, taking into consideration in your decision the issue pertaining to cost, timeliness, and operational risk.
In case the refurbishment fails, bidding, because this is the second round, technically speaking, we now into direct contracting. But as I said, this really depends also on what we think is the right option to take. That as to whether or not we believe that refurbishment is still the best route to take, as opposed to the manufacturing and lease of new machines.
Tomorrow, the poll body will award the contract for Smartmatic to supply 23,000 additional PCOS machines to cope with the rising number of voters for next year's polls. Advocates for a hybrid system continue to push for the COMELEC to consider their proposal, but then COMELEC has the support of the House to deploy the PCOS and OMR machines.
Therefore, I would like to advise the chair of the election and the other commissioners that initially and informally, until after that, we should have formalized the sentiment of the members of the committee, that the members of the committee are more inclined and to them more acceptable that we lease a new OMR, so that we will not encounter the same problem as we encounter now on what to do with the old machines that this government has purchased and used during the previous elections.
In the meantime, it looks like voting is considered by the poll body. With the success of its voters' registration in Metro Manila malls, Bautista said mall voting may be implemented on a limited scale in Metro Manila, possibly other major cities all over the country.
When we partnered with the malls, in the hope of attracting them to go to a more convenient place, we basically saw that it worked. So by and large, we've been able to get more voters to get themselves registered. So we are looking at the possibility of raising this level and say, if we can register voters in the malls, why can't we allow voters to vote?
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando.